Hi, my name is Jeremy, and I'm a binge eater, and I've just started my fourth protocol, the very low calorie protocol using HCG. And I did my first one about 3 years ago, and I lost 100 pounds um, in the midst of doing three. The first one was great, was successful. I didn't cheat, I didn't do anything. I just kicked a whole lot of ass. And the second phase of my first protocol, I did even better than expected, and then it all fell apart. So basically, I've gained back the 100 pounds that I lost. Plus, I put on probably another 30 or 40 pounds. So I would like you to meet my new friend, who is my lawyer. I would like to call it my divorce lawyer. It's a weight loss apocalypse book written by Robin Woodall. And yeah, I consider this my divorce lawyer because I would like to divorce from food and having the relationship that I've had with it. So I don't know if you've read the book or not. I recommend it, even if you're not doing an HCG protocol, because it's eye-opening. And someone who's had a binge eating disorder since they were very young and not realizing it until later in life, it's just helpful even if you're not doing anything on the protocol. And it's been helpful to my fiance who is doing the protocol with me. She is not a binge eater, and throughout the process of the protocol, we'll see how much she is got some issues with food. I don't know how that's going to play out, but we'll see. And she might appear in some of these videos at some point. But an interesting thing about the book is I'm a case study in this. The case study number two. And so for the most part, it is actually 100% correct to a certain degree, of course. And I am getting married, and that's happening in May, and that's very exciting. But I have gained all my weight back, and I have given this protocol a theme called unfinished business. And reading the book actually was very eye-opening because I happen to be fortunate enough to be part of some of the research that went into this book, and seeing all the ideas kind of come together, and a lot of the discussions I'd had with Robin. The reason I'm calling it unfinished business is because I didn't finish. And let me find that little piece here. I highlighted it. Here it is. I'll just read it real quick. So when he was challenged to divorce his relationship with food, it forced him to question if he knew how and if he was capable of finding love elsewhere. And if I was willing to open myself up to others. Now, I did find love elsewhere, and a lot of that is due to all the work I did in my previous protocols. But the key thing here to me and to her observations of me and my observations since then is that relationship with food still existed. And even though post those protocols I didn't start chunking in food, I still kept that line with food. And my goal in this protocol is to end that relationship. And that's why I made the joke about the divorce lawyer. Because I want to get married. Before I get married, I got to get divorced, and food is going to be who I'm divorcing. So it's going to be long, and but more than any time before any of the protocols, I feel the most comfortable and at peace with this, and I think that's part of the key. Is understanding the relationship. So that's going to be the start, and I'm on day 2 of the very low calorie protocol. I feel great. And I'm sure I'll go into more depth about this. I'm also shooting a documentary about it. I'm not sure how in depth it's going to get because it's not as easy as it looks. So, but I'll keep posting videos and keep updating on how I am. And my fiance Kylie will probably, come in and out depending on how she feels about being on camera, because she's not exactly shy, but she isn't exactly a huge fan of it either. So that's what we're going to do. And I need to thank Robin, and if you haven't read this book, you really should. That's upside down, I'm sorry. You really should. It's really good, filled with a lot of information. Her heart and soul is in it, and a lot of my fat is in here too.